Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. You wake up each day with access to more than generations before you ever had. Comfort, convenience, opportunities. Yet somewhere deep inside, there is a quiet unrest. A heaviness that no achievement seems to lift. Have you ever paused and asked yourself, why do I feel empty? Even when nothing is missing? Why does my heart feel unsettled? Even when life looks complete, there is a question many avoid not because it is difficult, but because the answer changes everything. We live in a time where having more has become the definition of success. More income, more recognition, more comfort, and yet more anxiety. More overthinking, more sleepless nights. Isn't it strange? How can a life filled with so much still feel like it is lacking something essential? You chase one goal, then another. You tell yourself, maybe when I reach this point I'll finally feel at peace. But when you arrive, the feeling is temporary. So you move the goalpost again. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself honestly, how many times have I said just one more step, then I'll be okay? And how many times did that okay never truly come? This is not failure. This is not weakness. This is a sign that something deeper is being ignored. Allah tells us in meaning that hearts find true rest only in His remembrance, not in wealth, not in status, not in the approval of people, only in Him. This is not a rejection of worldly life. It is a reminder of its limits, because the dunya was never designed to satisfy your soul. It was designed to test it. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught that true richness is not having many possessions, but having a content heart. And contentment is not something you purchase. It is something you nurture through your relationship with Allah. Think about this. If the heart is disconnected from its creator, how can anything created ever fill that emptiness? You may fill your schedule. You may fill your bank account. You may even fill your surroundings with people. But if your heart is empty of remembrance, there will always be a quiet void. The companions, like Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu, lived with simplicity, yet carried a depth of peace that this world struggles to understand. Why? Because their hearts were anchored, not drifting. Now consider this carefully. What if the discomfort you feel is not a problem? What if it is actually a mercy, a signal, gently calling you back, not to something new, but to something you have always known? There's a moment every person reaches when they realize that the noise of life has drowned out something essential. And in that moment a choice appears. Do you continue chasing what never satisfies? Or do you turn quietly, sincerely, back to the one who created your heart? This is not about becoming perfect overnight. It is about becoming aware, about asking yourself, when was the last time I truly connected with Allah? Without distraction? When was the last time my heart felt present in my salah? There is a door that has never been closed, but it requires something simple and yet powerful, a sincere return. Peace is not found at the end of achievement. It is found at the beginning of surrender. Not a surrender of effort, but a surrender of the heart to Allah. When your heart begins to remember Him regularly, even small moments feel meaningful. Even difficulties feel purposeful. Even silence feels comforting. This does not mean life becomes easy, but it means your heart becomes steady, and a steady heart can face anything. So if you feel that emptiness today, do not ignore it. Do not rush to cover it. Listen to it, because it may be guiding you back to where peace truly lives. Turn back to Allah, not with fear alone, but with hope, because He does not turn away those who return to Him. And perhaps the peace you have been searching for is not far away at all. It has simply been waiting for your heart to come back. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. Stay connected for more reminders that bring clarity to the heart and purpose to your life.